Alright, so let's see the practical version of trading inside bars now. Okay, so I'm in trading view. Let's open as usual our beloved father Nifty interactive chart. Okay, nothing. So yeah, right. Okay, so let's pick the 1 day candle. Let me mark these stuffs and yeah, pretty much that's it. So we were learning so far regarding inside bars. Now you know the logic of inside bar, meaning you need to have a mother candle and another small candle that has to come under the high and low of the mother candle, like this, right? And this candle was named 0, this candle was named 1. Now this is the standard inside bar formation, but we added another confluence called third bar, something like this, right? If for going long we have higher high, higher low. If going short, it has to be from lower low. I mean, I will see if I draw it. It comes like this. You need to have something like this, a lower low. Okay, this is what your inside bar definition was. Understand, it's a 3-bar pattern. Now you need to see, you should this is the first criteria that you should look for. Second criteria was that you need to see whether 3 exponential moving average is touching this and this, meaning there shouldn't be any divergence. If 3 is somewhere over here, next candle will come like this. We are expecting a continuation. See, since it is downward move, we should expect the down move. That is the expansion, the contraction, another expansion. That is what we are expecting, right? So your 3 exponential moving average has to touch the candles altogether. And now comes the MACD. Let me just pick an indicator called MACD. I'm going to type in MACD and choose the first one. And I'm going to close. I'm not going to pick volume now. I'm going to close this. This is your MACD indicator. It is more or less like a moving average. Okay, and let me try a horizontal line just over here. I'm going to change this color to something visible for you guys. Okay, so this, check this number. Okay, when I drag it, it will automatically change. I am making it to 0. Okay, something like this. Consider, of course, it is more or less 0. Okay, now you know this 0 line has to be crossed by MACD for a bullish view, and here if it is below, it is considered as a bearish view. Alright, now remember expansion, contraction. Now the same thing happens on MACD as well. Sorry, when MACD makes new high, okay, expansion, expansion, expansion. Now from here MACD turned downwards. This is your contraction. From this contraction another expansion took place. Expansion, 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 expansion. From here contraction, contraction, contraction. Get it? Now what I did was on a MACD value of 12 and 26 with a close of 9. We need for MACD 3 and 6, right? So let me change the value of this to, picking the gear icon, the fast length would be 3, the slow length would be 6, and the signal smoothing is 9. I'm gonna change the style. Yeah, fine, let it be. I'm gonna change this blue a bit darker, and the signal line can be red a bit darker, and let me make it a bit light so that we don't worry about this so much. See, okay, this is fair enough, I guess, right? Now whatever you see, this is an expansion, this is a contraction, expansion, 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 contraction, contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion, contraction. Get it? Now you see this red line, this is your signal line called 9 period, and this blue line is your 3 and 6 MACD line. This is your 0 line. Anything above shall be positive. If you look over here, the value is all positive. Anything below 0 are in negative value. Okay, that is your MACD indicator. Now let this be here. We need moving average as well. Let me plot moving average exponential. I'm gonna plot 2 moving averages, so I'm gonna click once more and closing it. I'm gonna pick the gear icon. I'm gonna put the input length as 3 and the style to be let me choose a red, a bit thicker. I'm okaying it, moving to the exponential moving average over here, inputting as 6 and the style to be blue with a little bit thickness. Now I have plotted I think this is too much. Yeah, far better. See, I think this is a good way to look into inside bar trading methodology. I know this looks a bit congested, stuffs like that, but don't worry too much, okay? We will be analyzing this on our naked chart as in no thank you. Oh, come on, seriously? Okay, let me close all this on here so that I don't have anything. See, this is where I will be doing my analysis. This part is just to select or filter the stocks. That is my only purpose. my trading and other analysis purpose will happen on this simple chart where it is nothing, all beautiful, only charts. Okay, now that being said, we saw one more indicator. This is fast length of 12 and 26. This is the next set of moving average. This is a bit smoother in its own way, and here also it is the same thing, positive, negative side, zero line. Anything above this is considered to be bullish or an up way, and you have a crossover. This is counter trend. What is happening is here counter trend, and here bearish set is coming in. Okay, above zero line still is bullish, but this is complete bull run. This is a counter trend. Now we had another factor or MACD called 50-100. Now this plots even smoother. If you check, this is a very long term basis. See over here it's completely counter trend. From here trend took to another bull move. That is what is happening over here. But we are not trading based on MACD. We are only plotting this for our filtering purpose, right? So I'm gonna reduce this to the nominal size now. Now what we should be looking for is, let me start with an example. That is the best way. Let me pick dead just style for you. This happened. Okay, so let me give you the insight. This is the trade. First thing, you had your inside bar. Okay, you had your inside bar, and next thing you have to look for is a 3-bar pattern, whether you have a good 3-bar pattern. Let's see whether I am having a 3-bar pattern or not. I have a candle, I have another candle, I have this candle. This is my high. This high was broken by this candle's high. So I have a higher high and a higher low. Higher low is not mandatory, but you need to have a higher high for going long. For going short, it is the other way. It should be like this. You don't have to consider the high part, but this is mandatory. You need to have lower low. Okay, now here you have higher high and you have an inside bar within this. So your 3-bar pattern has evolved. So that is good. Next thing, we should check for divergence on the price bar candle, meaning this 3 moving average has to touch the candles. It has touched here, it has touched here, meaning there is no divergence. See, for instance, over here 3-bar is not touching here, so we will not consider candles that are not touching. Okay, that is what this is about. Now comes, see, we just found out there is no divergence. Next step is to go towards the MACD. What does your MACD show? Let me plot our This is my zero line. Yeah, I'm not going to be exact, but since price has went down here, if you can't see that gray part, let me just darken it out so that you see price has gone down over here at this portion. This blue line has crossed this zero line once and it went up, right? So this is the first time price is crossing and making a high. This is the MACD's high, and MACD is giving an expansion, correct? For this particular candle, MACD is giving you higher high, I mean the highest high from the zero line. See, this was invalidated because this line went below the zero line and from here it went up. So from zero line, this is the first time MACD is making. When I say MACD, it is MACD, okay? For those beginners, kindly note MACD means MACD. Now this is the first time MACD is making the highest high. From this highest high upon the inside bar, you have a contraction. From this highest high, it has come down. That is what you need, and it happened here. High, from this high, it took a pullback, alright. Now if you are confused, check this value of MACD, okay? As if now it is not moving, but when I see this, it is moving, right? Check the value 12.73 for this candle. Now when I move to inside bar candle, the MACD value is 11.05, which means this is 12, this is 11. It is lower, which means a contraction, sorry, an expansion happened here, then a contraction happened here, okay? So we have a setup on MACD as well, so that is good. Now let's check. So our MACD 36, the micro MACD or micro trend is up. Let's check the intermediate trend by changing it to 12 and 26. I'm sorry, some ambulance, right? It might be annoying. I'm sorry. Let's check the MACD of this one. This is your zero line, and MACD is above zero line, which means it is bullish, and you have the crossover as well. This is above the red line, which means it is even more bullish. So intermediate is also upside. Let's check the 50 and 100. What does it look like? It crossed over here. From here it is bullish in nature, and we have a crossover here. At this point, if you see, it is pointing up, so everything is up. So MACD whole family is upwards for us, okay? So you don't have to worry. MACD is our friend, price is our friend, inside bar is our friend. We have a higher high and higher low. So trend and 3 moving average is our friend. So everything is working out good. Now all we need to do is execute the trade. To execute the trade, you can have two ways. If you are an aggressive trader, go for the high of inside bar as buy, and this would be your stop loss. Alright, now from here, if you had bought it with a stop loss of this much, definitely it is low risk high reward gameplay. You know that, because we are setting everything in our favor with multiple filter scenario. So you enter here, your stop loss here. Now in theory I showed you to move stop losses candle by candle. There is also another method for it. You place your stop loss for the first session of candle. Now check the MACD. MACD is making new highs on each candle. Now this is the candle that made a contraction. Okay, so you need to be careful over here. That means you will have to sit and watch this candle's formation, and next session it made a new high MACD. Even candle also made a new high following a contraction and a new candle formed. Alright, but you should understand something here. Don't you think even this is also a fresh setup, an expansion, contraction, inside bar formation, price touching here? Your 50 MACD and 26 MACD is also bullish as if now. This is the new high, breaking highs after high MACD, right? There is no divergence in MACD. It is also potential setup, right? But what happened? Didn't work out. You are gonna say, if you think it didn't work out, you're wrong, Mr. and Miss or Mrs. whatever. Why? Can you tell me why you wouldn't even enter this first thing first? Why? There is no breach in price above this. Understand? Small part people don't think, right? Price has to cross for your stop loss to hit, right? Then only, right? It didn't even trigger. Yes, you will have placed your buy stop over here waiting for your price to fill, but it didn't happen. Alright, so that's aside. It didn't happen means move on to the next trade. Now you have, see, let me show you a failed setup as well. This is an inside bar having lower low and the inside bar within the mother candle, price touching this. What is my MACD saying? Let me check the value of this. This is a negative. Okay, so my first candle minus 3.287. let me check the inside bar. It should be greater than this value. Okay, minus 3.37, which means it has come down. If you think 3.37 is greater than 3.28, I'm sorry to tell you, this is a negative value. There is a negative in front of this, which means higher the number goes over here, meaning it is not what we need for a downtrend. Okay, negative 3.2 is greater than 3.37, so our MACD expansion is not happened yet. Sorry, a contraction has not yet happened at this point. Only further expansion is happening. So even if, say, this has given you a move like this with a good value of contraction, I mean, I don't know, but here at this point it didn't happen. See, I'm not saying it is flat and all. Looking into the value, this value, it is 3.28 now. It is 3.37. 3.37 is smaller than 3.28 when it is below zero line. So I can't do it. It is pointless. Now you have an inside bar over here, right? Let me check the price is making lower low and we have an inside bar. Do you think I can take the trade? No, because look at the distance from 3 moving average and the price. I shouldn't take the trade. So your second analysis itself got wrong. See, there are many inside bar traders out there. For them these will be filtered out, but they couldn't take the trade, or they might end up in loss. Might, I don't know, might. But for us, we have certain criteria to be fulfilled. Only then we take up a trade. Okay. Now we have this as an inside bar. We have lower low and an inside bar, right? Let's check the price of this with respect to 3 moving average. Yes, it is taking. I mean, there is no price divergence. Let's check MACD. What is happening over here? Do you see anything? Cannot see anything, right? And moreover that your 9-period signal is over here and it is getting confusion. If there is confusion, forget the trade, move on. That is what you should do. Okay. So again, once again, I should tell you, oh yeah, this is also something that filtered out, but it didn't work. Consider this candle. It is an inside bar. Let's check our 3-bar pattern has evolved. Higher high, fair enough. My 3 moving average is touching all 3, fair enough. Let me go to MACD now. This is my zero line, and from zero line it crossed above. This is the high from zero line, and an expansion, then a contraction. It came down, which means I have a potential trade just by considering this. This is my micro analysis of this one. Let me check my 12 and 26. What does it indicate? It is above zero line, but it is on a counter trend now. So I will consider this as a bullish zone because above zero line, but the red is above. Okay, so that's something I will think. I am not sure, but I will think. Let me move to 50 and 100. Let's see what this is doing. Okay, this is up. So this is up. My intermediate is neutral and my micro is up. So I think I will go for this trade. Okay. But look what happened. Price never crossed this or any of this. So I cannot consider this anymore because price has not performed what it should have. If it should have performed, I need the breakout on the next day itself, and it didn't happen. That means the analysis didn't work out. See, that is what this is about. You get results quickly. You don't have to wait forever. If you don't get, you don't get. If you get, you get it. If you get and you make a loss, you make a loss. So it's all combined. It's all quick and combined. And yes, I would like to add something to this same concept where you can do this part. I'm gonna pick a trend line, pick the high, and I can draw this, make marking high to high of the inside bar, and this is on daily candlestick. See, you know that drawing a counter trend line along the set of trend line, when it breaks out you have potential upward move. It is the same principle. You draw a counter trend line, price broke here, this is an aggressive entry, you can take up an entry over here itself. Alright, something that we will learn soon, but we are not breakout traders. You remember that part, right? We never trade a breakout. That is for somebody who is willing to get trapped. On your in-depth analysis chapter you learned, never be a breakout trader, always be a pullback trader or a rally trader. Wait for price to come to your level rather than you chasing the price. Now when I said make your buy stop order over here or here, that is for a normal trading breakout traders. But when we do it, we do in style. Okay, let price break out from this point, it will come down at some point, then take up a trade and ride it upwards. That is what we will be doing. All right, we see there is this insight called see this if you want to get a target, I mean this is not that big of a thing, but you can use trend fib extension. Pick the low of the beginning of trend, pick the high and pick the low of inside bar and extend it outwards. You get different targets, right? And it happened to meet complete 100% of the move at this zone. 78 is another target taking. 61. See, I wouldn't recommend this, but you can always use the stop of low basis and check the MACD divergence as well. Alright, if you see price divergence with respect to 3 moving average, you can consider that as well. Fib extension may not work. See, it might work because this is on daily candlestick, all these bars. When you switch to 1 hour or 15-minute chart, those are also traders, right? For them this is a flag pattern, I would say. Yeah, if you know, I should tell this is more like a flag pattern for them, or a pennant formation, something like that. You can draw all sorts of things for a chart. So see, it's more like a triangle formation over here, and that gives a breakout. That will be on 15 minutes or 1 hour, something like that, 5 minutes, considering that way. Alright, now this is your inside bar trading methodology. Now you have around 2000 stocks, right? Now you are here obviously to know how to select stocks, right? So let's do that. Knowing all these principles, let me go to new tab, chartinc.com. You remember this site, right? You already know it. No, thank you. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, let me log in. Yep, thank you. Right, okay, we had this something, some other classes, I'm gonna do a new screener. Okay, I don't need a tour, thank you so much. So stock passes all of the below filters in cash segment. Those who are looking to trade in futures or options, you may switch to futures over here. It's up to you, but still I would recommend to choose cash or Nifty 200 for that fact. Future price is a bit derived price from the real cash price, right? So go for either cash or Nifty 200. Okay, now for this example I'm going to choose cash segment. This will have passes or fails. I am choosing passes, and any or all I am choosing all. Okay, clicking the green funnel. What should I first enter? Obviously the inside bar criteria. What is an inside bar criteria? First thing, inside bar has to come inside the mother candle of high and low. So let me choose today's candle's high, latest high. Okay, latest high means today's candle's high is less than, right, less than yesterday's high, right? I'm picking high over here and making this latest to 1 day ago. So my high, today's high is less than yesterday's high. Clicking the green funnel again, I'm picking the low of today's low has to be greater than yesterday's low, right? Understand? This is your today's candle. Oh, sorry. This high has to be lower than this candle's high, right? This is the highest high of high. Oh, sorry, what I'm saying. This high is lower than this high. The value of this high is lower than this high. The value of this low is greater than this low, right? That makes up your inside bar pattern. So I got it over here. Latest high is less than 1 day ago high. Got it? Latest low, that is this, is greater than 1 day ago low. That is this. So I got first criteria fulfilled. Now what is the next criteria? We are not ending with two candle pattern. Now this is common for both long and short setup. So this will not change. This parameter stays constant throughout the scenario. Inside bar is inside bar, no matter whether it is going for a buy setup or a sell setup. Now I am going to go for a buy. Let's go for a sell setup this time. Okay, for a sell setup you need 3 bar candle, right? Like this. This part we have completed. Now we are going to do this part. This candle has to come into picture. What I'm going to do is, for sell side you need low and a lower low, meaning your candle number 1 and candle number 2, candle 2's low has to be greater than candle 1, or candle 1's low is lower than candle 2. So let's do that. Candle number 1 is yesterday's candle, right? So yesterday's low, which is 1 day ago low, is less than the low of candle, the third candle. Now here the latest resembles today's candle. 1 day ago candle resembles the mother candle. 2 day ago candle resembles the 3 bar candle. Okay. Now we have set up the 3 bar pattern for sell side. Now it doesn't end here. We have further more to do, right? Now with this scenario, let us run a scan. What do we have? We have list of stocks that is coming. We have filtered 142 stocks. See, pages after pages. Let me open one. This moving average and an RSI. So I'm going to take this out because we don't need this one, right? I'm updating chart. Let us see how it looks like. It is an inside bar, correct? And let me reduce the candle so that it is visible for you guys. Yeah, this is much better. So my criteria for 3 bar pattern is meeting over here. That is good. Let me check Idea Cellular. Low, 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 inside bar. So it is meeting. Good one. So my scanning so far is good. Low, 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 inside bar at the 3 bar candle, right? Now whether things are in my favor or not? No, right? Because we have to finish the criterias. Now here next criteria is I need trend to be in downside. Okay, for that I'm gonna create a criteria where our 3 moving average and 6 moving average comes together, where our 3 moving average is below the 6 moving average. Alright, so that means I'm gonna come down here, select EMA exponential. Okay, clicking it, latest EMA close 20, as if now this close is considering 20 moving average. I'm gonna click this and delete this and place 3. So my 3 close EMA, I'm clicking outside and modify operation. Please select the operation. I'm going to select the operation. What it should do, it should be below the 6 moving average, right? So the value of 3 moving average should be less than. Now I'm going to pick this, going down again to select exponential over here. It should be latest, of course. I need today's candle, the close of 6. Get it? Now what do I have here? 142 stocks. I'm going to run scan. Scanning completed. We have filtered down to 111 stocks for shorting. That is a good number, but 100 stocks is still too much, right? Let us further reduce it down. What is the next scenario that we can add? See, I can add MACD of, let me show this. for shorting, yeah, I need MACD 36 below signal line of 9. Let me open this setting. You see, this is length, fast length, slow length of 3 and 6. This is signal smoothing, that is 9. So it is 3, 6, 9, fast, slow, and signal smoothing 9. That is how the order is. Okay, when you see this 9 is this red line. Okay, you should know that by now. Now for a down move, we want 3-6 line below the red line, which is this 9, right? So I'm gonna bring that concept over here. I'm gonna click the green funnel, selecting a value and moving down. Sorry, let me move down. Let me choose MACD. We have MACD line, MACD signal, and MACD histogram. I'm going to choose MACD line, clicking it. Now here, look into this format, MACD 26, 12 and 9. But look in here, this is how universally values are plotted: fast, slow and signal. But in this screener they have plotted in a different way, or maybe I don't know, maybe due to algorithm restriction or something, but they didn't choose to plot. I mean 26 never comes first because this is slow moving average and 12 is the fast moving average. 9 is the signal period. They have inversed it. 12 is supposed to come here, 26 is supposed to come here. So their scanning, maybe for ease of scanning, they made it like this, making slow coming the first, then the fast. So we are gonna do the same. I mean input the similar parameter. Now this is not 26 that we should look for. We are going to plot the 3 and 6, right? The 3 and 6 has to be plotted. For that I am gonna edit. This will not be 3 here because it will be inverse. So 3, 6, 9 line is less than. Why less than? I need the signal line to be above me. I'm gonna go down to signal of MACD. It is latest, of course. Again, once again I'm gonna do this 6, 3 and 9. How many stocks we had? 111 stocks. Let me run scan again. Scanning has been completed. Look at that. We filtered down to 36 stocks. Isn't that great? That is awesome. Now we have some good filters that we just did. I think that is good enough. Now I am not going to add 26, 12, 50, 100 into this filter because I need something to work upon. You will not get stocks to work upon if you want everything to be aligned in the strict rule favor. So I'm gonna simply dilute some rules, but I will check those with my own chart analysis. Alright. Can I add anything else to this part? I added inside bar, this 2, 3 bar, good. 3 EMA is less than 6 EMA. and MACD 36 is less than signal line 9. So that much I have done. What else can I do? Coming to here, I have 36 stocks. Then look at this. Vardhaman Holdings VHL. This 288. What does this 28 mean? It's volume, okay? Do you think 6 number of shares has been traded today? 236 shares. Do you think you really need these stuffs? It's hardly 20,000. And look at this. IDBI Bank 28 million. See, higher the volume of transaction per day, you have liquidity. Why liquidity? When you want to buy something at a specified price, you can get the stock at your respective price because there will be a seller on opposite side. If you want to sell something at a specified price, definitely you will have a buyer coming to your zone when needed. Alright, that is why you need good amount of volume. So I'm gonna add a criteria called volume to the filter. Now see this zero volume or CNXIT, so leave it. This is joke, right? Who wants this 6 shares? I mean, I really don't know why the heck 480 rupees share, only 6 quantity traded. I don't need any of this. I am going to bring in volume over here. Latest volume should be greater than the number value of 1 lakh. So how many stocks we have? 36 stocks. Let me run scan. How many stocks do I have? Filter to 13 number of stocks. Don't you think this is more than enough for you to work upon? I think I'm gonna filter by volume now. This can be my analysis of stocks. Now from here I am going to analyze further. So let us do that. Okay. I'm gonna pick open in a new tab. Open in a new tab. I'm sorry, what the heck is happening? Open in a new tab. Right. So here let us just see. Let me plot the MACD of 6 and 3 and along with it will be selected. Yes, it is selected along with moving average 1 and 2, exponential 3 and 6. Okay, update chart. There we have it. Yeah, this volume is a hindrance over here. Now what is this? See, I don't think this chart will give you any insight. Let me just do the same thing on our respective. Let me do this over here itself. This will be better. Okay. So our first stock, IDBI Bank. Let me choose IDBI Bank. IDBI Bank. Clicking it. Okay, we have loaded. What I'm doing is stocks for tomorrow. It's not just tomorrow. If you it might even be carried forward as well. if at all you are having a position. Okay, but note this, that you cannot carry a short position on cash, only futures and options. Now what do I have here? A good inside bar, fair enough. Whether 3 bar candle is being followed, low, lower low, fantastic. So 3 bar candle is being done. Now next thing, 3 moving average is touching all the price. Yeah, hardly it is touching over here, but yeah, I can consider it good. Next, price has no divergence, nothing. Now next thing that I will have to look for is MACD expansion and contraction. Let me draw my zero line, that is over here. Price did, MACD didn't even touch this zero line, and this is the low point of the MACD, and it is making a divergence in MACD as of now. So we don't want that. This low has to come below this low, only then we shall consider. So we cannot take IDBI, cancel it. Moving to next, idea, come on, quick. There you go. Inside bar, yes. Lower low, yes. So 3 bar, yes. The 3 exponential moving average touch, yes, yes, and yes. Awesome. Let's check the MACD expansion contraction. We have, this is your thing called zero line over here. Okay, expansion, contraction, true, but is this the first expansion after, if this is the high first low after zero cross? No, this is the place where zero was crossed, and this is the low point. So we have a MACD divergence. We need this low to be below this low, so we cannot take this trade, cancel. Bharti Airtel, let's check Bharti. Inside bar, yes. Lower low, yes. 3 MA touching, yes. Now here let's check our zero line drawn. This is the first time, so we have the extreme low, that is good. This is my MACD 1 candle bar ones, but we don't have a contraction, it is going below. We need a contraction, so cancel this one as well. Moving to Infosys, let's check Infi is an inside bar, good. It making lower low, good. It's making no contraction. Next, Infibeam, I'm making it a little bit speeder. Okay, Infibeam. First thing, I just went straight for MACD. This is the low and it doesn't break, so don't mind. IDFC, go for it. Let's check. Low divergence. I don't want to check this. Rajesh Exports, let's see Rajesh Exports, you cannot, I don't think you can even trade short for this. MACD is a bit confusing, so let me check the value of this one. Minus 6.01. What is the value? Minus 5.97. So we have a potential trade. So this validates everything, but apparently this stock is not tradable to go short. Sorry guys. Voltas, let's check Voltas. Look at this stupid MACD. doing this one. So do you think you can even trade it? No. But but even though our it is failed inside bar, right? Okay, this strategy will not work. But look at the consolidation that is happening. See, when you see a consolidation, you should start to love it, That's your lover, I should say. Just try to love consolidations. It is ugly, I agree. It seems ugly, but let me put this way, voltas. Come on, seriously. See, all these consolidations are ugly, but let me move to a bigger time frame query, guys. What kind of candle is this? What kind of candle is this? A monthly inside bar, maybe? See, this is a monthly inside bar. What do you think if it breaks here? See, I'm not checking the MACD over here as of now, but consider when you have inside bar on a monthly chart and a 3-bar pattern and 3 moving average and with MACD, everything coinciding. This is one big of a trade. This will go for another 2 months. You just, if you sell one lot of voltas and pick not near month, I'm gonna pick a far month expiry voltas, like say 2 months or 3 months, I can expect, how much was this move? It's 644 till 550. It's more, say it's 140 points. Let's see voltas NSE India. F&O, yeah, let me check F&O. What's the lot size? What's the lot size for this baby? Let me go with July, no, August. Yeah, August will be fair enough. Let's see. The lot size is 1000. Alright, the lot size being 1000. If you have a 100-point move downwards, okay, just keep holding it. You will be literally earning 1 lakh. 1 lakh rupees. And how much margin does it require? Say 1 lakh rupee margin. Okay, consider to have one. Let's see, let's go to Zerodha margin. Equity futures, voltas. This requires 65,000, right? And say along with this, okay, fine, say around 1 lakh rupees investment, okay, you will have a return of 100%. That's your jackpot. Trust me, I have not yet got a jackpot on a monthly chart, because even I have fear, holding for such a long time. 2 months on a future account is a bit tedious process. So look for this as well, okay? Something like this. If you see this happened inside bar, a 3-bar pattern. If MACD worked out, it went, see, even if you got 3 months, 426 till around from this point you might be having the fear part around, let's pick the average 470. If you broke out 420, you will be earning like 50,000-60,000 within a month, which is a normal salary of an middle class Indian family over here. See, and this is another monthly setup, I guess, and this is another monthly setup which might have failed. You got the entry but it went down, you might have hit a stop loss, but this when it works out you earn big. That is true. Now since it fell down, I don't know, let us see what happens. I'm sorry, we are just deviating, right? Talking about stuff. Glenmark, let's check Glenmark. Glenmark. Okay. Okay. Okay, there is no contraction. See, it just happened to take me like 4 or 5 seconds. I just visualized inside bar yes, 3 bar yes, price touching yes, went to MACD, no, done. Cancellation of this stock. Simple. Punj Lloyd is a stupid stock, I guess. It's a never ending stock going down. Look at that, MACD making lower, so we don't need it. DB reality, let's check that. DB reality, yeah. MACD wrong, no, so forget it. Kitex is yeah, that is a possible trade. 3 bar yes, price touching yes, lower low yes, inside bar yes. This is my zero line. Okay, this is the first low, second low, a contraction happening. Check it out. The value is minus 9.83 for the mother candle, and check, it is minus 9.40, which is good. We have a contraction and we can sell it below this, but apparently Kitex garment, I don't think we can short it. It is only a buyable stock, so up down, I don't think even, see, for sake of this we will check it out. Up down, because even if it is a short position we cannot. Oh, look at that, this is an awesome setup. Look at this, inside bar awesome, lower low awesome, 3 exponential touching, everything awesome. This is expansion, contraction, this is the lowest low of expansion from the zero line, awesome, right? And you have a contraction here. It is a sellable trade, but even before this day you had this one. See, this is an inside bar having a good 3 bar candle pattern with price touching all this, and this is your low and the contraction part, and price broke below this. You are in profit, right? Your stop loss would be this, then next day it will be this, and it will carry down. But apparently up down cannot be traded as a short. Now, okay, don't think this is a time consuming process and all. No, not at all. I'm only explaining you these stuffs. I will visualize this in 4, 3 or 5 seconds, maximum 5 seconds. Okay, say hardly 13 stocks, it will take you 2 or 3 minutes when you have the eye modulation or eye coordination. I've been doing this for like very long time, so I know stuff. You will be also doing the same thing. Okay, now we need to check for long setup. What we did was only shorting. Let's check the long setup. For long setup, this part is same because this is inside bar, but 3 bar here we need to change because it goes like this. It needs to have a higher high. So I'm gonna change to 1 day ago high is greater than, it is today, of course, it is 2 day ago high. This much is cleared off. All right. Latest EMA 3 EMA, it should be greater than 6 EMA. Oh, wait a sec, let me just save my that so that I don't have to come again. Less than low. Okay, I'm gonna come here, save the scan, and name is inside find setups. No, that's not quite right. Inside bars shorting. Backspace trading. Okay, for shorting parameters needed further analysis. All right, scan parameter, it's a bearish scan, it is not private, so I think you will be able to search this part. Inside bar shorting BST, I'm submitting it. Okay, so I have this over here. Let me socialize this as well. Oh, it's just this one. Oh, fine, no problem. Now let me open up this one again and change the scenario. This has to be the high. This high has to be greater than day before yesterday's high. Latest EMA 3 should be greater than latest EMA 6. Now latest MACD 639 should be greater than signal line. Let me run scan. We have 20 stocks. Ooh la la, that's too much. Let me segregate this by volume. High 1 day ago high is greater than 2 day ago. Okay, let me check. First is Reliance. What is it Reliance doing? Oh, we have something over here. It's a wrong pattern. So obviously, so I cannot show you this one. Okay, never mind. We have Wipro. Let's go to Wipro. NSE. Ooh la la, we got a setup. Inside bar, 3 candle bar making higher highs. Okay, testing the 3 EMA. Good. Your zero line. This is the highest high from zero line on the mother candle, making a contraction. Now bluntly, don't take trades. It's an inside bar, I agree, but you have learned so far something as well, right? You know something called in-depth analysis. Let me put Wipro. Wipro is qualifying. Okay, monthly chart. Alright, weekly chart, it says support. I can draw this. What is price doing? Now let me mark the framework. Mark the framework, going to daily. What is price doing? Projections are getting lowered. Understood? Projections, my dear friends, projections. Oh, sorry, over here, yeah. This, and this. It's getting smaller. Look at that fucking depth. Bulls getting in. Momentum decreasing. And it is getting flatter. Right? So what do you think? There is a small resistance on daily over here and a small resistance over here, but price has to travel till here at some point. It will take place eventually, maybe. But do we have another resistance? Oh yeah, this is another resistance, right? Why didn't I see this before? Oh yeah, sorry. This is a major resistance over here. I'm cancelling this out, okay? Yeah, this is my framework now. This zone. So price can move until 277 kind of zones. Now we checked weekly as our framework analysis, daily as our trend catching ceremony. I'm going to 1 hour chart. What does my 1 hour chart show? It is my lower time frame, okay? Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. 1 hour chart is showing me an uptrend, correct? Right. And let's see. I can draw this, right? Resistance, test, breakout, pull back, again support. This is change in polarity, guys. You see how I just dissected this scenario to this. Now don't you think I can take up a trade? Now for breakout traders, what did I say? Buy above this or this. Stop loss is this or this. Your stop loss over here is 260, 261. For here, 261 is over here. I can reduce my stop loss to here, saving me or giving me some extra quantity to buy, right? Now that is one buffer I am gaining from breakout traders. And another thing is my entry is here, right? What is the value? 264.6. Let me do 264.6 comes over here around this zone. Your entry here, your stop loss over this much. This is your risk. As a breakout trader, this will be your risk. But if you are a pullback trader, wait for the breakout, okay? You can wait for the breakout. Just let the price break out. Don't worry. I'm not asking you to enter right here. I'm not going to confuse you. Wait for price to genuinely break. I don't mind. Wait for the breakout. Let it have a strength. But there will be a pullback like this. If the pullback is weak, this pullback has to be very weak. Then you can enter over here your stop loss will be this, and you can take up a trade. See how small stop loss is, which means you can buy even huge quantity compared to this stop loss and this entry, right? Price making higher lows, and here also it will be a higher low, right? You can take up a call. That is Wipro is a potential trade. Axis Bank, how many stocks do I have? Oh my god, 20 stocks. I don't need SOM because that is not needed. Sarigama not needed. Sangi not needed. Heidelberg not needed. Bhagyanagar, Kaveri Seeds, I will look. ILFS, yes. Ducon, no. These two, I will look into Kaveri Seeds. Let's see. KCL. Kaveri Seeds. Let's see. No, it doesn't work. Let's go to Axis, no. Duca, no. Crompton Greaves. Yeah, it is a good number. See, you can do one more filter actually. You only pick the trade that is trading above 100 rupees. You don't need these penny stocks, and it's not penny stocks but 30 rupee stocks. These stocks you don't need. 42, 45, you don't need those stocks. I'm gonna put another criteria. How do I place price? I never place price. Let me check price. Around, okay, I can go for close itself. The latest close has to, you cannot select the number value. Shit. Okay, where do I go for price? I think this is a value. Minimum duration, no, I don't need duration, sorry. Okay, I think I'm wasting time searching for this. I will get to this part if at all I see it, or how. Anyhow, we will check manually again. Crompton Greaves, let's check Crompton. Sorry, not this. Crompton Greaves. Yep, it is a potential setup. How? Inside bar? Yes. Higher high? Of course. Zero line over here. See, how I find zero line is just checking the histogram, okay? That's how I'm finding zero line, because I'm not able to plot. I don't want to plot every time, wasting time. From zero line, high of the MACD giving a contraction, you can go and check your 26 and 12, all right, okay, but I don't do that much. It's just for your benefit. If you want to look, go ahead, I don't mind. It is up, but on a counter trend, on a bearish zone, it is having a crossover, okay, which means there can be a big move. All right, 3 and 6, let's see. Now we have selected the stock. Let's go and do our normal mode analysis. Crompton Greaves, we have a huge humongous consolidation. Let me go to weekly shows. Of course, there is support over here, and we have twin sets of this kind of candle which is bullish. See, long wick, buyers came in, so that is fair enough. I'm gonna plot the framework. So this framework plotted, Moving to trend analysis, it is in a sideways trend, tested equal highs, equal lows. So principle 3 states that sideways trend continues in its path towards the next opposite zone from, in this case it is going from support to resistance in a sequential uptrend manner. And that being said, I'm going to switch to 1 hour candle, and okay, that's awesome. Marking the resistance of 1 hour. 1 test, 2 test, 3 test, 4 test, 5 test. Higher number of tests, it's banging on the wall. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. What do you expect? Maybe another higher low and a breakout. Possible, right? And for those pattern traders out there, what kind of pattern is this? Ascending triangle. See that? It's more like a dam. Price might come here, strike it, and boom, shakalaka. Possible. It is possible. For that, wait for a breakout. Okay? Wait for the breakout and then a pullback. Let it come. Then take up a trade. Your entry over here, your stop loss over here. And if you are lucky enough, this will be a humongous profit from 230 till 244 with a risk of 228. Oh my god, you are in for a big money, guys. If at all, I don't know if it breaks over here. That is another scenario, okay? Because we don't know. It can break like this and do this and test over here and come back. A change in polarity of the trend line, right? Anything is possible, but let candle or market tell us what it intends to do. Then Adani Green 30 rupees. Bharti Infratel, let's check Bharti Infratel. No. Oh, wait. Let me see. You can have it on radar. Yes. Even though this is what is being shown, I doubt it is not divergent. So, see, I'm not able to zoom in further because this is my zero line. Whether it has crossed below this line or not, I don't know. And if it has crossed and this is the first high and it is giving a contraction, then it is a good setup. But since I am not sure whether it has crossed below zero line, I'm neglecting this part. Okay, moving to 168 rupee. What is it? DCB Bank. Yeah, I can go for it. DCB Bank. There is liquidity for DCB and all. Oh Jesus, stupid. Look at this. So forget it. Axis Bank. True case. Axis Bank. Yeah. MACD is not in our favor, so no. Wipro. So over here we got Wipro and Crompton Greaves. See, out of all these stocks we selected 2 stocks, Wipro and Crompton. We did our homework. That's it. Shut down your laptop or computer and go. I wouldn't say so. So this is how you do your analysis of find setups today, trade tomorrow. Now let me tell you this. What I did was the scanning part on daily candle. See, get real-time data for scanner in our premium subscription. I guess you can go for that if you are going to trade intraday. All this remains same. Only thing you have to change is go from latest to the candlestick time frame that you intend to choose. Okay, they have every candlestick that we almost trade: 5, 2, 15, 30, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. So you can go for anything you like, and you can do, if you are a 5-minute scanner, okay, 5-minute trader, go for this with 5-minute setup and run scan every 5 minute. End of every 5 minute you can do the scan, take a trade, small, the stop loss is very small, entry small, go for it, take it. If that is too much, I mean, that is called scalper. I don't scalp anymore. Okay, I go for the big moves, daily candles. That gives the best result of all right, and that is what I do. Yeah, so you have learned pretty much about fine setups today, make money tomorrow pattern, which is inside bars, and you are not a regular inside bar trader here. After you have a set of parameters to trade, and with that, I guess our course has been completed, and congratulations on that part. I'm happy for you. You have learned so much, I'm sure about that, and I feel you would have learned something new from me, considering all these chart examples. And we will see on the next video. There is a bonus content for you guys, and not for the beginners, but those who are trading options. For them, I'm going to give you a free bonus content, which is a good trading money income generator. All right. Yes, see you on the next chapter. That will be your final content. Okay, see you guys.